All right, so thank you all so much for joining me for a 60-minute yoga class. We're going to do 3 rounds of sun salutations to warm up the body, and then we will do traditional 26 and 2 yoga. So for your sun salutations, come towards the top of your mat with your feet close together, and I'm going to show you in periphery. Take a moment, rock the weight into your toes, bring the weight back into your heels, then just evenly distribute your body weight on both feet, stand up nice and tall. Take a slow inhale and a slow exhale, just starting to arrive. Wonderful. Bring your hands together at heart center and we'll begin. As you inhale, lift your arms up, looking up overhead as if you were saluting the sun. Exhale, bend your knees, fold forward, drop your head. Inhale into a halfway lift. You can have your hands on your thighs, your shins, or the floor in front of you. Back flat, weight forward into the balls of your feet. Exhale, bend your knees, put your hands on the floor and step back into a high plank or tabletop position. From here, hug your elbows in and lower down halfway. Inhale, come up into a back bend. You can do baby cobra with elbows bent and thighs on the floor, or up dog with arms straight and thighs off the floor. If you're doing up dog, you want your thighs off the floor. Only parts of your body touching the floor are your hands and the tops of your feet. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up, down dog. Bend one knee, straighten the other, try to get hips to the ceiling, heels to the floor, and then drop your head. If down dog doesn't feel right for you, come down into child's pose instead. Reach your arms forward and sink your hips down for a nice stretch. On your next inhale, hands on the floor, look forward and step forward, lifting up halfway. Weight in your toes, back flat. Exhale, bend your knees, fold. Inhale, reach your eyes, come on up, arms with your ears, looking up overhead. Exhale, hands down at heart center. 2 more. Inhale, lift your arms up, look up. Exhale, bend your knees, stomach in, fold. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to floor, step back into your high plank or tabletop. You're welcome to go from plank or tabletop directly into child's pose or down dog, or take a vinyasa, lower down halfway. Inhale, come up into your back bend. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up, down dog. So for down dog, spread your fingers wide, root down through all 28 knuckles, especially the space between your index finger and thumb. So you don't want all the weight in your wrists, right? You want the weight evenly distributed throughout all of the corners of your hands. Squeeze your thighs up, press your heels down, and relax your head. Look for your shins behind you. On your next inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, fold, relax your head. Inhale, reach your eyes, bend your knees, come on up, arms with the ears looking up. Exhale, hands down. Good, last one. Inhale, lift your arms up, look up. Exhale, bend your knees, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands to floor, step back, high plank, keep exhaling, lower down. Inhale, come up into your back bend. Exhale, toes under, hips up, down dog. For the last down dog, try to get your heels on the floor. You might need a slightly wider stance. Take a slow inhale, slow exhale. Inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come on up, arms with your ears looking up. Exhale, hands down at heart center. Wonderful. Okay, come to the middle of your mat and towel for 2 sets of pranayama, deep breathing. Bring your feet together, toes, heels touching nicely. Interlock your 10 fingers, cross your thumbs, and glue your knuckles underneath your chin. Rock your weight into your heels. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. You made it to class. Concentrate, meditate, and begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up. Breathe in through your nose. Lift your elbows up. Suck your stomach in. Fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up. Exhale through your mouth. HA, sound, head back. Arms forward, elbows touch. Inhale, chin down. Slowly bring your chin down. Look straight ahead. Lift your elbows all the way up. Fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up. Slowly push your head back. Look way, way, way back for the wall behind you. Stretch your arms forward, elbows touch. Inhale, head down, breathe in through your nose, down through your throat to the very bottom of your lungs. Exhale, head up. As you exhale, slowly head back, slowly arms forward. Keep exhaling, lungs empty, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. Keep the weight in your heels. Glue your ankle bones together. Squeeze your inner thighs. Squeeze your butt. Exhale, head up, lock your legs. Weight stays in your heels. Just your head drops back. No backward bending. Stretch arms forward. Elbows touch. Inhale, head down. Suck your stomach in. Open your rib cage wide to expand your lung capacity. Exhale, head up. Even as you exhale, stomach in. Eyes open, shoulders down, elbows up, triceps parallel to the floor. Inhale, head down, last breath in the first set, spine a little longer, elbows a little higher, lungs a little fuller, suck your stomach in, breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up, take your time, eyes open, hips forward, legs locked, stomach in, keep exhaling, push, squeeze, elbows touch. Good, change, arms down, you can roll out your shoulders, your head. Second set, feet together, interlock your 10 fingers, cross your thumbs, glue your knuckles under your chin, squeeze your thighs, squeeze your butt, grow taller out of the base of your spine, and begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up, breathing in through the nose, lift your elbows up, suck your stomach in, fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up, exhale through your mouth, slowly head back, slowly arms forward, keep exhaling, elbows touch. Inhale, head down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, full lungs. Exhale, head up, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, elbows touch, 1. Inhale, head down. Use the full 6 seconds to inhale. Take in more and more and more air. Exhale, head up. Use the full 6 seconds to exhale. Slowly head back. Squeeze your palms together, wrists together, forearms, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. Make this the deepest breath so far. Breathing into the top of the lungs, middle of the lungs, bottom of the lungs, full lungs. Exhale, head up. In our day-to-day life, we don't really use the full lung capacity, but the lungs need to be worked out like any other part of the body. Inhale, head down. This is the last breath. Second set, deepest breath of your life. When your lungs are totally full, surprise yourself. Take in one more sip of air. Exhale, head up. Take your time, let everything go through the exhale breath. Any worries, any cares, let them go. Be here now, elbows touch. Good, change, arms down. Continue, half moon with hands to feet pose, feet together. Inhale, arms overhead, palms together. I'll step back a bit, interlock your fingers, release your index fingers, cross your thumbs, nice tight grip, stretch up, and bend right and left, right and left. Every time you pass through the middle, try to stretch up and over. Okay, come to stop in the middle. Bring the weight into your heels, drop your shoulders, lift your chin, and push your hips a little forward. Squeeze your palms together, engage your abdominal wall, stretch up out of your waistband spine, and slowly bend your body to the right in a straight line without bending your elbows or knees. Continuously push your hips to the left, beyond your flexibility, creating a stretching feeling in the left side of your body, all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingers to toes. Just remember, it's the first posture of the day, and there's no rush. Know where you need to be, nothing you have to prove to yourself or to anyone else. All you have to do is breathe in and out through your nose. Let your breath be your guide. As you inhale, lengthen your arms. As you exhale, come down, push, 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 change, inhale to come up. Hips forward, arms back, stretch up, and slowly bend to the left as you press your hips to the right. Hey, Tommy, coming down in a straight line without bending your elbows or knees. So lift your kneecaps up, squeeze your palms together, and breathe slowly in and out through your nose. Keep the weight in your heels, hips a little more forward, upper body back. Right hip forward, 2 hips in line, left shoulder forward, 2 shoulders in line, come down, push, and push, and push. Change, inhale to come up. First back bend of the day. Take a deep breath, full lungs. Keep your eyes open. Relax your head back as far as it goes. Maybe give your head a gentle shake. Look for the floor behind you. Squeeze your butt, lock your legs and arms, and bring your arms back with your ears. Try to touch the wall behind you. So whole spine back bending, whole front of the body stretching, push stomach, thighs, hips forward, and then bring your arms back, look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back, change. Inhale to come up, stretch up. Exhale, bend your knees, fold forward, go down. Put your hands on the floor, drop your head, go for a walk, move your hips, shake your head. This is a U-turn from back bending to forward folding. At the beginning of class, your spine might not be quite warmed up yet. Move your hips to get your lower back nice, relaxed, comfortable, easy, and flexible. Padasana, hands to feet pose. Bend your knees halfway. You can grab the backs of your calves, your Achilles, or eventually your heels from behind. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, and lift your hips up. Stretch your upper body down from the lower spine to the floor. Pulling is the object of stretching, so pull a little more, stretch a little bit more, stretch your spine down, try to touch face to your shins. Change, come on up, arms with ears, knees can bend. Nice, arms down, and you stand a little taller. Good, second set, feet together, arms overhead, palms together, switch the grip, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, hips forward, arms back, stretch up, and slowly bend to the right as you press your hips to the left. Come down without bending your elbows or knees. Notice if the weight is shifting forward into your toes. Bring the weight back into your heels, hips a little forward, upper body back, touch your biceps to your ears. Push your left hip forward, keep your two hips in line. Now bring your right shoulder forward, open your chest like a flower petal blooming, come down, push, and push, and push. Change, inhale to come up, hips forward, arms back, stretch up, and slowly drop to the left as you press your hips to the right. Relax your jaw, lift your chin, lift your chest, engage your abdominal wall, and root down through both heels. Contract your quadricep muscles, lift your kneecaps up, lock your legs. Press biceps into ears, squeeze your palms together, lock your arms. Inhale, lengthen your arms. Exhale, come down, push, and push, and push. Change, inhale to come up. Second heart opener of the day. Take a deep breath, full lungs. Keep your eyes open. Relax your head as far back as it goes. Maybe give your head a gentle shake. Look for the floor behind you. Squeeze your butt. Lift your index fingers up towards the ceiling. And then bring your arms back with your ears. So whole front of the body stretching, whole spine backward bending. If your knees or elbows are bending, come up a little bit. Lock your legs. Push stomach, thighs, hips forward. And then bring your arms back. Look back. Fall back. Way back, go back, more back, change. Inhale to come up, stretch up. Exhale, bend your knees, go down with a flat back, straight spine, hinging at the hips, hands to floor, and then if you'd like, you can drop your head and round the spine. Bend one knee, straighten the other, try to keep your heels on the floor in this warm up, so it's the hamstrings and hips that are moving rather than the feet. Okay, second set, Padasana. Bend your knees halfway. You can grab the backs of your legs or your heels from behind. Roll forward like a wheel and wrap your elbows back behind you. You want to pull. Touch stomach to thighs, chest to knees, face on the shins. Eventually, no room for light and air between the upper and lower body. Stomach in, eyes open. Pull on your heels. Roll your weight into your toes. Press big toes down. Lift your hips up. Push your knees back. Try to lock your legs. Good, change, come on up with a straight spine, a flat back. You want to hinge at your hips. Good, arms down, and you let that one go. Awkward Utkatasana, step your right foot to the right, about 6 inches hip width distance, not too big of a step. Insides of your feet parallel. Arms up parallel to the floor, tricep muscles tight. Suck your stomach in, bend your knees, and sit down into a chair. Feet flat position, spine straight to begin with. 100% of your body weight in your heels. Sit down halfway only, hips into a chair. Suck your stomach in and lean your upper body back. Depression to abdominal wall, contraction to abdominal muscles. Suck it in, hold it in tight. Sit down 1 more inch, lift your chin up, chest up, lean back, fall back, way back. Try to fall down backwards at the end. Change. Inhale to come up, keep your arms there. Push your hips a little forward, spread your toes wide, and come up all the way on your tiptoes, starting to play with balance. Stretch up, bend your knees, and sit down. And a trick to balance is to focus on one unmoving spot in front of you. Don't even blink your eyes. Lift your heels a little higher, knees a little higher, sit down into a chair, but don't sit below a chair. Change. Inhale to come up. Last part. Squeeze your knees together. Let your heels come a little bit off the floor and slowly sit down. Stop whenever you want or keep sitting down. You can always use your hands to help you sit down. And then you want to stop when you're a ½ inch off your heels. Squeeze your knees together and forward. Lift your chest, drop your shoulders. Change, slowly come up, knees together. Good, heels down, right foot back, arms down. Second set, step your right foot to the right, same footprint, insides of your feet parallel. Show you second set from the side, arms up parallel to the floor. Triceps tight, stomach in, bend your knees and sit down. So you want to sit back and down, hips into a chair, stomach in, start to lean your upper body back, roll the shoulders back and down, sit a little bit lower, stomach in more, lift your chin up, chest up, good, change. Inhale to come up, keep your arms there, push your hips a little forward, spread your toes wide, come up all the way in your tippy toes, stretch up 1 more inch, bend your knees, sit down. Lean back, press your hips a little forward, stomach in, heels up, knees up, sit down, change. Inhale to come up. Last part, heels down. Shoulders down, arms strong, squeeze knees together, and slowly sit down to a count of 10 in your head. Remember, you can stop wherever you want. Just going slow with control. Squeeze knees together and forward, lift your chest, drop your shoulders, keep a nice proud chest. Change, slowly come up. Good, heels down, right foot back, arms down, eagle pose. Inhale, arms overhead, Garasana. Exhale, swing your right arm under your left arm, right elbow under left elbow. You can grab shoulders, you can interlock fingers, or have hands in prayer, thumbs towards your nose, pinkies away from your face. Pull your elbows down, bend your knees, sit down. Stay down there and bring your right leg over your left leg, right leg over left leg as high as possible. Cross your legs each other, twist like ropes, breathe through your nose. If your foot is coming out, sit down more. If you're losing your balance, arch your upper body back. Good, change. Feet together, arms over your head, left side. Bring your left arm under your right arm, left under right. Use momentum, palms together, thumbs towards your nose. Pull elbows down, bend your knees, sit down. Stay down there and bring your left leg over your right leg, left over right. And maybe on the other side, your foot wrapped, and on this side, not so much. That's okay, we're not symmetrical. Point your toes towards your calf. Eventually the foot wraps. Bring your knees to the left, upper body to the right, lean your upper body back. Good, change. Feet together, arms over your head, second set. Bring your right arm, zoom, under your left arm, palms together, pull elbows down, bend your knees, sit down, lean back, and bring your right leg over left leg, cross, twist, and breathe. So on this side, bring knees to the left and upper body to the, knees to the right and upper body to the left. Do you notice if your hands are going to the left of your face? Bring your hands to the right, back to center, and then you want to pull that left shoulder down to keep the shoulders and hips even. Good, change. Feet together, arms over your head, last one. Swing your left arm under your right arm, pull elbows down, bend your knees, sit down, lean back, and bring your left leg over your right leg. Point your left toes. If your foot is coming out, sit down more. If you're losing your balance, arch your upper body back. Knees to the left, upper body to the right, twist like ropes, lean your upper body back at the end. Good. Change. Feet together, arms over your head, arms down. Party time. You can grab a sip of water if you would like. Cheers. So good to see you guys. We continue standing head to knee. Dandayamana, Janushirasana. Shift your weight to your left leg. Evenly distribute your body weight on your left leg. Lock your left leg. Lift your right leg up. Point your toes. Flex your toes. Keep your toes flexed back to your face. Stomach in. Start to round down. You can stay right here or eventually pick up your foot. All 10 fingers interlocked, webbing to webbing grip. Standing legs should be solid concrete. One piece lamp post unbroken, you have no knee. You're welcome to stay here, or when you're ready, slowly, gently lift your right leg up. Stretch it forward until your right leg is exactly parallel to the floor. No higher, no lower, standing leg locked. If both legs locked, start to bend elbows down. Touch elbows to calf muscles. One day elbows go below your calf muscles. Lock your knee, lock your knee, lock your knee. Change, slowly reverse. Out. Shift your weight to your right leg. Evenly distribute your body weight on your right foot. Contract your inner thigh as well as your outer thigh. Lift your left leg up. Point your toes, flex your toes. Keep your toes flexed back. Stomach in, option to stay here or round forward bit by bit. And one day, pick up your left foot. All 10 fingers interlocked. Nice tight grip. Keep lifting your right kneecap up the whole time. Evenly distribute your body weight on your right foot without grabbing the floor with your toes. When you're ready, slowly lift your left leg up. And it's a real kick. Kick your heel forward, flex your toes back, Getting the kicking leg to lock takes a long time, right? If both legs lock from the side legs make an L, like Linda, then start to bend elbows down, touch elbows to calf muscles, keep bringing the chest down. One day elbows go below the calf muscles. Notice if all the weight is in your heel, try to move your hips forward so the weight comes into the ball of your foot. Change, slowly reverse out. You can put your hands on your back and do a little back bend, or an even, Second set, shift your weight to your left leg, contract your left thigh, inner thigh, outer thigh, lift the left kneecap up, lift your right leg up, flex your toes back, engage your abdominal wall, and round down. So if your standing leg is bending a lot, rather than thinking about pushing the knee back, just think about lifting the hips up until the standing leg is straight. When you're ready, slowly lift your right leg up. Good. If both legs lock, slowly bend elbows down. And if elbows go below calf muscles, press your hips forward. Slowly tuck your chin to your chest and put your forehead on your knee. Lock your knee, lock your knee, lock your knee. Change. Slowly come out just the way you went in. Good for you. Last one. Shift your weight to your right leg. Lift your left leg up. Flex your toes back. Stomach in. Round down. And when you're ready, pick up your foot. All 10 fingers interlocked. Concentrate. Meditate. Don't forget to have fun. Inhale, slowly lift your left leg up. If both legs lock, puff up your chest, lock your arms, and then bend elbows down. If elbows go below calf muscles, shoulders away from your ears, hips forward, tuck your chin to your chest, put your forehead on your knee, hold wherever you are for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change. Slowly reverse out. Good for you. Standing bow pulling pose. Feet together. Bring your right hand up, out to the side. Give yourself a high five for practicing yoga today. This is one of my favorite additions to a home practice. We high five ourselves now. Okay, reach back without turning or twisting your wrist. Pick up the inside of your right foot at the ankle bone. Bring your left arm up and your right hip forward. Knees together. Squeeze your left thigh. Point your right toes. Take a deep breath. Stretch up and go for it. Charge your body forward. Simultaneously, kick your right leg back and up. Slowly bring the body down and the leg up. See the foot come directly over the top of your head. So from the side, 2 heels in line. Kick back and up, 2 shoulders in line. Touch your chin to your shoulder. Shoulder blade, scapula coming out of the body. Kicking, stretching, equal. Simultaneous, 50-50. The harder you kick, you can balance forever. Kick really hard, body down more. Leg up more, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, kick yourself up. Other side, bring your left hand up, out to the left, reach back. Pick up the inside of your left foot at the ankle bone. So you want to press your left hip forward and down to start with your hips in line. Bring your right arm up and back with your ear. Lock your right leg, point your left toes, take a breath, stretch up, and go for it. Charge your body forward. Simultaneously kick your left leg back and up. Take your time, go slow. So we use the verb charge, like charge your body forward. And I think sometimes that, that verb makes us think like, I gotta go fast, but go slow here. Slowly come down, bringing the body down and the leg up. But the slower you go, the easier it is to balance. And the harder you kick, you can balance forever. Slowly right shoulder forward, slowly left shoulder back. Keep your chin and chest lifted, body down, leg up, kick, kick, kick. Good, change. Slowly come up. Nice, take a breath. Second set, right hand up, out to the right, reach back, pick up the inside of your right foot at the ankle, knees together, left arm up and back. Lock your left leg, point your right toes, take a deep breath, stretch up, and slowly kick, stretch, and breathe. Again, you want to go slow, kick, stretch, and breathe in and out through the nose. Slowly bring more weight into the ball of your foot, but make sure you're not grabbing the floor with your toes. That can make the calf muscle cramp. So toes are relaxed, but you are really bringing body weight forward and then kicking up and back as hard as you can. Left shoulder forward, right shoulder back, body down more, chin up more, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, kick yourself up. Last one, left hand up, out to the left, reach back, pick up the inside of your left foot at the ankle bone, knees together, right arm up and back, lock your right leg, point your left toes, take a breath, stretch up, and slowly kick, stretch, and breathe. Kick into your hand, stretch forward, breathe through your nose. Make sure all 5 fingers together, thumb with index finger, palm of your right hand faces the floor. Get your right arm parallel to the floor. Keep kicking and stretching. Belly down more. Keep your chest lifted. Deep back bend. Kick, kick, kick. Good. Change. Kick yourself up. Woo. Come to the back of your mat and towel. Tula Dandasana balancing stick. Feet together. Inhale your arms over your head. Palms together. Interlock your fingers. Release your index fingers. Cross your thumbs. Lean back and stretch up. Right from the beginning, stretching. Step your right foot forward. Lock both legs. Point your left toes and slowly tilt like a seesaw. Body down, leg up. Arms, body, head, legs. Everything parallel to the floor. From the side, body makes a T, like Tommy. Not a broken umbrella. Body down, heel up, stretch. Change. Left foot down, right foot back. Lean back, chest up. Step your left foot forward. Lock both legs. Point your right toes and tilt. So you're stretching forward and back the whole time. Charge your body forward. Stretch the big toe back. Chin forward, chest down, heel up, stretch, change. Right foot down, left foot back, float your arms down, take a breath. Second set, feet together, arms overhead, palms together, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, lean back, step your right foot forward, lock both legs, point your left toes and tilt. Chin forward, chest down, heel up. Bring your left foot a little to the left hip down, point your left toes, stretch, 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 change. Left foot down, right foot back. Last one, step your left foot forward, lock both legs, point your right toes and tilt. Every muscle in the body contracting except your face. Relax your face, suck your stomach in, point your right toes, squeeze both quadricep muscles, squeeze your palms, stretch, change. Right foot down, left foot back, arms down. Enough of that. For the next 3 postures, we will be on 2 feet. You're welcome to come to the top of your mat and face the long side of your mat. I will face you. Standing, separate leg stretching. Dandayamana Vikaptapada Paschimottanasana. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, step your right foot to the right. Big step, 4 feet minimum, arms down parallel to the floor. If you have active sciatica, point your toes forward. Otherwise, turn your toes in. Lift your quadricep muscles, your kneecaps, lock your legs, lift your chest, and swan dive forward. Going down with a flat back, straight spine, hinge at your hips. Eventually, you will grab your heels from behind and touch your forehead to the floor. Know that for this posture and the next 2, you might need a slightly bigger or smaller step. Don't be afraid to play around with your step. From here, if you still can't grab your heels, you can grab the outsides of your feet to pull, or you can always start with your hands on the floor in front of you. Everybody roll forward. Bring the weight into the balls of your feet without gripping the floor with your toes. Lift your hips up, lift your kneecaps up, contract your quadricep muscles, lock your legs. Good. Change. Slowly come up. Triangle pose. Turn your right foot out, and most of us want to take a bigger step here for triangle trikonasana. Inhale, bend your right leg and lunge. You can bounce a couple times if it helps you to warm up the hips and knees, and then start to sit as low as you can. Eventually, right leg makes an upside down L, a 90-degree angle. Keep your hips where they are, and just move your arms. Elbow in front of the knee, stretch down. Aim your right fingers just between your big and second toe, never quite touching the floor. Look up towards the ceiling, touch your chin to your shoulder, and breathe through your nose. Push your left hip forward and down. Push your right knee back with the help of your elbow. Turn, twist upper body back, lock your left leg, left foot, flat on the floor. Change. Rotate your arms, straighten your right leg. Right toes in, left toes out. Make sure your 2 heels are in line. Inhale, bend your left leg and lunge. Sit as low as you can. You might need a slightly bigger or smaller step to sit down more. Lean back and move your arms. Elbow in front of the knee, hovering fingers just above big and second toe. Look up towards the ceiling and stretch up. Drop your right thigh down. Push your left knee back. Reach your right arm up. Stretch your left arm down. You want this huge expansive stretch across your chest.
turn, twist upper body back, making the rotation in the spine. Lock your right leg, keep your right foot flat on the floor. Good, change, rotate your arms, straighten your left leg, turn your left toes in. Standing separate leg, head to knee. Inhale, arms overhead, palms together across your thumbs. Exhale, pivot to one side of the room. If you're on the long side of your mat, you will face the back of your mat. Turn your left back toes in, and then push your hips forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. 2 hips in line, 2 heels in line. Backside foot makes a 45-degree angle. Stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, and go down. Round your spine. Move your left hip forward the whole time. Stretch your fingers just beyond your big and second toe and try to touch your forehead to your knee. Now to bring the knee and head close together, you can bend your front leg. You can also try taking a slightly bigger or smaller step. And you can always try turning your back toes in more to press the left hip forward. Eventually knee and forehead touch, but you're never forcing your body. Push your forehead into your knee. Lock both legs, hands together first. Change, slowly uncurl, arms with your ears, left hip forward, full stop at the top. Good. Pivot on your heels to the other side of the room. Uncross your heels. Make sure you still have 3 to 4 feet between your feet. Turn your back toes in, push your hips forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, and slowly go down. So 2 hips in line, 2 heels in line. Backside foot should make a 45-degree angle. Chin tucked to chest, bend your front leg, touch your knee and head together, front side compression, throat choked, eyes open, breathing normal. Stretch all 10 fingers beyond big and second toe. Bring maximum weight to your left front leg, left hip up, right hip forward, 2 hips in line. Push your forehead into your knee, lock both legs, hands together. Change, slowly uncurl, right hip forward, right shoulder forward, full stop at the top. Good, pivot on your heels, right foot back, float your arms down. Good, second set stretching, arms overhead. Step your right foot to the right, a generous step, be generous with yourself, arms down, toes in, chest up, lean forward. Try to keep the weight in the balls of your feet even as you go down, so your heels are always light. Grab your heels from behind or the outsides of your feet and bend your elbows back. Think elbows to calves, shoulders to ceiling, belly button to spine. Roll forward. If your forehead's already touching the floor, take a smaller step. If your forehead's nowhere near the floor, take a bigger step. Roll forward a little bit more. Lift your hips up. Lock your legs. Stretch the whole back of your body. Good. Change. Slowly come up. That posture felt extra good for me today. I wanted to stay there forever. Turn your right foot out. Take a bigger step. Second set triangle. Bend your right leg and lunge. Sit as low as you can without forcing the body. Lean back and move your arms. So when the hips and knees are tight and we can't sit down all the way, that's okay. Maybe just have the forearm in front of the knee, and that way you still get a nice long diagonal stretch along the left side of your body. As you're ready, you'll drop the left hip down and sit all the way down. Look up for your left thumb, right shoulder forward, left shoulder back. Lock your left leg, left foot, flat on the floor. Change, move your arms, straighten your leg, right toes in, left toes out, 2 heels in line. Bend your left leg, sit down, lean back, and move your arms. Look up towards the ceiling as you breathe through your nose. Push your right hip forward and down, so right hip forward and down. Push your left knee back with the help of your elbow, turn. Twist upper body back, stomach in, eyes open, lock your right leg, stretch up, right foot, flat on the floor. Change, rotate your arms, straighten your left leg, left toes in, arms up, palms together across your thumbs, maybe a slightly smaller step. Second set, head to knee, pivot on your heels. Janushirasana, push your hips forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Tuck your chin to your chest and slowly go down. Can you look at your belly button all the way down? You cannot see your right foot all the way down. For a balance challenge, keep your hands together the whole time. Stretch your fingers just beyond your big and second toe. Touch your knee and head together. Bring maximum weight to your front foot. Right hip up, left hip forward, forward, forward. 2 hips in line. Throat choked, eyes open, breathing normal. Push forehead into knee. Lock both legs, hands together. Change. Imagine you're dragging your forehead up your thigh, your chest, arms with ears, head up, last. Good, pivot on your heels. I'll show you this one from the front. So make sure your heels are in line, but not crisscross. That'll be really hard to balance. Turn your back toes in, and then you can move the hips and shoulders forward. Stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, and go down slowly. So going slow is where we build control, strength, balance. Press your right hip forward, tuck your chin to your chest, put your forehead on your knee. Every time you exhale, pull your abdomen in even more, push the floor away from you, eventually shoulders up, eventually forehead on your thigh. Push your forehead into your knee, lock both legs, hands together, change. Slowly come up, arms with ears, right hip forward, palms together, full stop at the top. Good, pivot on your heels, right foot back, arms down. Come to the middle of your mat and towel for tree and then toe. Lock your left leg and lift your right leg up. Hold on to your foot from underneath the foot with your left hand. Touch your heel to your costume so the sole of your foot is flat to the ceiling. Slowly, gently let your right knee drop down and back into a half lotus shape. You want to feel it in your hip, but not your knee. So if the knee's not ready to drop yet, you can always hold on to your right knee with your right hand, or even start with your foot lower down your leg. You can bring right hand up and eventually left hand up. Option to stay here or flow to toe stand. Pick a spot on the floor, 4 feet in front of you. Don't move your eyes, fold forward. Hands to floor, lean forward, lift your heel, bend your knee, sit down. Lock your hands back to either sides of your hips. Move your right hip forward, drop your right knee down, point your right toes. So both hips are pointing forward. Left hand up, right hand up, elbows and shoulders down, spine straight from the side, come a half inch off your heel. Good. When you're ready, hands to floor, lift your hips up. You're welcome to come up on 2 feet or press your hips forward, to reverse out. Good, nice, change. Right leg down, lock your right leg and lift your left leg up. And this side might feel a little or a lot different. It does for me, that's okay. You can bring your left hand up, and if you can balance, right hand up. If on this side your foot slides a lot like mine does, hold on to your foot with your hand, right? As long as you're not forcing the knee, it's okay to hold on to the foot the whole time. Option to stay here, flow to toe stand, stomach in, look to the floor and fold forward. So where your eyes go, body knows to follow. Lean forward, lift your heel, bend your knee, sit. Walk your hands back. So on this side, press your left hip forward, drop your left knee down. So both knee points facing forward, point your left toes. Left hand, right hand, shoulders soft, chest lifted, come a half inch off your heel. Good. When you're ready, hands to floor, lift your hips. Can come up on 2 feet or press the hips forward to reverse out, just the way you would end. Nice doing it. Change left leg down, honor yourself, give yourself high five, fist bump, turn around, Savasana. I'm gonna adjust our angle ever so slightly. Head to the front of the mat, feet to the back of the mat. Okay, bring your heels together. Let your toes fall open, arms down, palms face the ceiling, eyes open, mouth closed, breathing normal. Take a slow inhale and an even slower exhale. Breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just trying to exhale a little longer than you inhale. Okay, Pavana Uttasana, when you're moving pose, lift your right leg up, interlock your 10 fingers just below your right knee, pull your knee out and down, and hold. Avoid your rib cage. Take a breath. Change, right leg down, left leg up, pull your knee out and down towards your armpit, avoiding your rib cage. Keep your right leg on the floor. If your right calf muscle does not naturally touch the floor, flex your right toes back to your face. Change, left leg down, and both legs lift up, grab your elbows each other, give yourself a really big hug for coming to class, good for you. Squeeze your knees together and down. Keep your head on the floor. Without lifting your head, tuck your chin in a little bit and puff your chest up. Press your shins into your forearms. Eventually, or in the future, when the bone joint skeletal system has improved, the whole spine from coccyx to the neck will be flat on the floor. Change, arms down and eyes open, breathing in and slowly breathing out. Second set, right leg up, interlock your 10 fingers, pull your knee out and down. It is easy to overdo this. Notice if you're rolling way to the right, try to get your left shoulder, left hip, left leg flat on the floor. Change, right leg down, left leg up, pull your knee out and down. Push the pads of your fingers into the backs of your hands to strengthen your grip. Pull down extra hard, opening through the chest and hip capsule. Change, left leg down, both legs up, grab your elbows each other, or do your best to give yourself a big hug. So you can always start by placing your hands on your knees, interlacing your fingers, grab your wrists or forearms. Slowly over time, you will grab your elbows and give yourself a big hug. Change, arms down and eyes open. And progress is not always linear. I was able to grab my elbows from like 2009 to 2014, and then from 2014 to 2016, for whatever reason, I could not grab my elbows in that posture. And then I just kept trying, you know, and one day, like things opened up and I was able to grab my elbows again. So it might be like a season or even a year or two where you can't do a posture, and that's okay. But just every once in a while, try, and eventually you will surprise yourself, and it's kind of cool. Legs together, arms over your head. You can skip the sit up and roll off to the side. Otherwise, legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good, but if you don't give yourself the opportunity to occasionally be surprised, then this gets really boring, right? Bring your belly to the floor, hands on the floor, Cobra, Bhujangasana, fingers point forward, feet together, toes, heels touch, lock your legs, look up and lift. Stretch your upper body off the floor, use 100% spine strength. Come up halfway only, just your belly button on the floor. The rest of your chest is in the air. Elbows stay bent, they make an L, a 90-degree angle. Hug your arms into your sides, drop your shoulders down. Don't forget about your cobra's tail. Keep your feet together, toes and heels touch. Lock your legs, push your feet down, hips down, hands down, look up, chin up, chest up, stretch up, breathe up. Good, change, slowly lower down. Look to your right, left ear on the towel, arms down, palms face the ceiling, toes together, heels fall open, slow inhale. And slow exhale. Good, second set. Bring your chin forward, hands flat on the floor, just below your shoulders, feet together, lock your legs, look up and lift. Stretch your upper body off the floor. So this is a great way to stretch the fascia in your chest and to strengthen your back muscles. Press your hands down to wake up the upper spine. Press your feet and hips down to wake up the lower and middle spine, and then lift your chest up so the whole back strengthens at once. Change, slowly lower down. Look to your left, right ear on the towel, arms down, heels fall open, slow inhale, and slow exhale. Good, Locust Shalabhasana. Bring your chin forward, arms straight position, rotate your shoulders, your palms face the floor. Bring your arms underneath you, right, left. One day, pinky fingers touch. Lock your right leg, point your right toes, and lift your right leg up to a 45-degree angle, half of 90. See the foot come directly over the top of your head, lock your right leg. Change, right leg down, relax your right leg, lock your left leg, point your left toes, and lift your left leg up. See the foot coming over the top of your head. Stretch your big toe back, press your shoulders down, relax your jaw, and breathe. Change, left leg down. Third part, tuck your chin and mouth down. So you want a nice long neck here, mouth on your mat. Maybe bring your arms a little closer underneath you. Spread your fingers wide, squeeze your butt, lock your legs, point your toes, lift both legs up, come up. Everybody come up, you can do it. Struggle a little harder, don't give up, mouth down, shoulders down, roll forward, lift your thighs up. Good, change, slowly lower down, bring your arms out. Look to the right, left ear on the towel, slow inhale and slow exhale. Second set, bring your chin forward, arms straight, flip your palms down, bring your arms underneath you as best you can. One day pinky fingers touch, but hands don't overlap. That would be too easy. Lock your right leg, point your right toes, and lift your right leg up. So the right way is the hard way. It's okay if your arms are out to the side. Eventually you'll bring the arms under the body, but it's most important to have the arms straight and the palms face down. Change, right leg down, relax your right leg, lock your left leg, point your left toes, and lift your left leg up. So it would be easier for most of us if we had the palms facing up, but it's actually more dangerous for the shoulders. Make sure palms face down, thumbs outside, pinkies inside, lift your left thigh. Change, left leg down, third part, tuck your chin and mouth down, bring your arms a little closer, squeeze your butt, lock your legs, point your toes, and lift both legs up, feet together, knees together. Notice if the knees are bending or coming out. Lock your legs, press shoulders down, lift your thighs. Change, lower down, arms out, look to the left, breathing in, and slowly breathing out. Full locust, Purna Shalabhasana. Bring your chin forward, arms out to the side, feet together, toes, heels touch, lock your legs, point your toes, look up, and lift, arms, body, head, legs, everything lifts off the floor. So good, 747 taking off, just your hip bones on the floor, the rest of your body's in the air. Look up to the ceiling where your eyes go, body knows to follow, keep your feet together, lock your legs, lift your thighs up, chin up, chest up, look up, come up a little higher at the end. Good, change, slowly lower down, tuck in your wings, look to the right, left ear on the towel, slow inhale, and slow exhale. Second set, chin forward, arms out to the side, feet together, lock your legs, point your toes, look up and lift. Everything lifting up. This posture is so good for your back strength, right? We're lifting the thighs and chest off the floor at once. Eventually fingers over the top of your head. Doesn't have to be today or tomorrow. For today, keep your fingers together, wrists straight, stretch your arms apart, keep your feet together, lift everything up. Good, change, slowly lower down, tuck in your wings, look to the left. Slow inhale, even slower exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Dhanurasana, floor bow, chin on the floor. Bend your legs, grab your feet from the outside, 2 inches below the toes, thumbs with your index fingers, point your toes, squeeze your butt, look up towards the ceiling, and start to kick into your hands. Continuously keep kicking without stopping, without intermission. It's the kick that drives the posture. Roll forward and freeze between your ribs and hips. Hold still. Do little sips of air in and out through your nose. Notice if your knees are way wider than your hips like me. I'm right there with you. Let's try to work on hip alignment. Bring your knees in, feet out, wrists straight, point your toes, look up, kick, kick, kick. Change, nice tummy, slowly lower down. Look to your right, left ear on the towel, eyes open. Shoulders down, hands heavy. Second set, chin forward, bend your legs, grab your feet from the outside, just 2 inches below the toes. Squeeze your buns, point your toes, look up and kick into your hands. Notice if your wrists are bending a whole lot, try to straighten your wrists so it's the upper fingertips doing the work. This way the wrists, elbows, and shoulders are in line. Point your toes, relax your jaw, and look up. Get your thighs off the floor, big toes to the ceiling, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, lower down, look to your left, take a deep, life-giving breath. Second set, pardon me, not second set, put your chin forward, put your hands on the floor, push up, come to the top of your mat and towel, fixed firm, Supta Vajrasana. I'll show you from the side, open your knees and feet. Start to walk your hands back and sink your hips down. If you have tight ankles or knees, you might get here today. You can keep your hands on the floor in front of you, beside you, or even behind you the whole time. Eventually sink your hips down between your heels. Put your hands on your feet, right elbow down, left elbow down, drop your head back, head to the floor, tuck your chin in, neck, shoulders on the floor, arms over your head, grab your elbows each other and hold. Wherever you are is perfect. You want to stretch through your toes, ankles, knees, thighs, and hips, but never a point of pain. Change, put your hands on your feet, push yourself up, head up last, turn around, Savasana. I have to say I've been a little bit distracted in the floor series. We live in an old building and you might know where this is going. And last night, as I was watching the Seahawks on television, I just started to notice like something running around under our table. And I was like, we don't have a pet. What is that? Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good. Come to the top of your mat and towel, second set, fixed firm. Open your knees and feet. You can keep your hands in front of you. beside you, behind you, slowly hips down, hands to feet, right elbow, left elbow, head back, head to floor. Tuck your chin in, neck, shoulders on the floor, arms over your head, grab your elbows each other. And at first I was really scared, right? Like when you don't know what something is, you're like, what is it? What is it? I just see something running around. What is it? Change, put your hands on your feet, push yourself up, head up last, turn around, Savasana. So I definitely had a moment of like freaking out about like, what is it that is in our apartment? And then I finally saw what it was. And of course it was a little baby mouse, right? Like a teeny tiny, like 3-inch mouse running around, which is super gross and super scary at first, right? Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Come to the back of your mat and towel, half tortoise. I'll show you from the side. Knees, feet together, hips on your heels, arms overhead, palms together, stretch up and go down slowly with control. Forehead to floor, little fingers to floor. Reach your arms forward, sink your hips down, stretch, stretch, stretch. And I've heard of mice in our building before, but we've never had it happen. So then I started to feel some shame around it, like, oh my gosh, we're not cleaning enough, or whatever it is, right? I started to feel shame around like, why is there this uninvited visitor in our house? Change, slowly come up, arms with your ears, good, arms down, turn around, Savasana. And then when I finally got a good look at it, like it really was like a baby mouse, right? Like fresh out of the oven and still gross, still feel embarrassed about it. But I also noticed like it doesn't really look like it wants to be here either. It looks like it kind of got separated from mom and is like, what the hell is going on? Where am I? This is not my home. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good. And then it became a little bit less scary to me. Sit knees, feet together, hips on your heels, arms overhead, palms together, cross your thumbs, stretch up, and go down slowly. Forehead to floor, little fingers to floor, reach your arms forward, sink your hips down, get a great back stretch, re-energize, reorganize, revitalize. Good, change, come on up, arms with ears, nice, arms down, turn around, Savasana. And then something really weird started to happen. I started to feel compassion. I started to feel sorry for this little guy that was like clearly in the wrong space at the wrong time. So even though, it's a mouse, it's gross, I started to feel sorry for it. And by extension, I was no longer scared and I was no longer ashamed, right? Because I'd extended my compassion for myself to this tiny little creature. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good. Come to the top of your mat and towel for Camel Ustrasana. I'll show you from the side. 6 inches between your knees and feet. Put your hands on your lower back, thumbs outside, fingers down to the floor. Push your hips forward, squeeze your butt, keep your eyes open, look up, lift your nose, lift your chin, eventually relax your head back. Option to stay here or go back halfway. You can stay here, or when you're ready, right hand down, grab your right heel, left hand down, grab your left heel, thumbs outside, fingers inside, full palm grip on your heels. Push your hips forward, lift your chest up, drop your head back, look for your toes behind you. Good, change, put your hands on your back, push yourself up, head up last, turn around, Savasana. Now don't get me wrong, the building will be notified and we are getting a mousetrap. I am not that compassionate. I do not want it in my house. I want it gone. But at the same time, right, those initial things of fear and shame turned into compassion when I saw it for what it was. And I think that happens in a lot of our life, including when we're looking at ourselves. When we don't know what something is, when it's running around in the dark, and that is a metaphor, right? When something you're not sure what it is and it's running around in the dark, we feel fear, we feel, anxiety, shame, stuff like that. But when we can see it for what it is, whatever that is, whether it's something inside of you, something external to you, hopefully then you can take away that fear, that anxiety, that shame, and turn it into compassion, right? Once you're really able to look it in the eye. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good. As I have surveyed the scene today, there's no mouse in the house for me to actually look in the eye, which I'm super grateful for, but same idea, right? Open your knees a little wider, 8 to 10 inches between your knees, 6 inches between your feet. Put your hands on your lower back, maybe elbows in closer. Push hips forward, keep your eyes open, look up, drop your head. One day go back halfway. Eventually or in the future, right hand down, grab your right heel, left hand down, grab your left heel, thumbs outside, fingers inside, full palm grip on your heels. Good, change. Put your hands on your back, push yourself up, head up last, good, turn around, Savasana. And I don't know about you, but for me, yoga really helps me to see things for what they are and to kind of like, you know, when we were in front of mirrors in a hot room, right, we were literally looking at ourselves in the eye. Now maybe not so much, but if you don't have a mirror in front of you, but same idea, right? We're learning to kind of see things for what they are, to see ourselves for our true nature. And then it's not so scary or so shameful. There's actually a lot of compassion and joy. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Rabbit, sit knees, feet together, hips on your heels. Grab your heels from the outside, stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, go down. Take your time, rounding your spine. Forehead to knees, automatically top of head to floor. Pull on your heels, don't lose the grip, lift your hips up. If there's a gap between your knees and head, you can walk your knees up one by one, but keep your head in place. About 30% of your body weight on your head, not too much. Full palm grip on your heels, press your hips forward, lift your shoulders up, round your spine. Change, hips down, slowly uncurl. Head up last, turn around, Savasana, breathing in and breathing out. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good. Middle of your mat and towel, knees, feet together, hips on your heels. Grab your heels from the outside, stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, go down. Forehead to knees, top of head to floor, pull on your heels, don't lose the grip, lift your hips up. If there's a gap between your knees and head, you can walk your knees up one by one, lift your shoulders, squeeze your heels, suck your stomach in, round your spine. Good, change, hips down, slowly uncurl, head up last, turn around, Savasana. As humans, we often take some things very personally that have nothing to do with us. And other things that are in control, that we do have control over, we often will like shirk off and be like, nope, that's not my responsibility, that's somebody else. This yoga helps us see what is what. One set of head to knee was stretching with spine twists. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good. Come to the middle of your mat and towel, right leg out, left leg in, one set, inhale, arms overhead, stretch up. Exhale, turn to your right, tuck your chin to your chest, go down. Bend your right leg as much as you need, touch your knee and head together. Interlock your 10 fingers up to the webbing, under the ball of your foot, flex your toes back, bend your elbows down, suck your stomach in. Left elbow down, left shoulder down, two shoulders in line. Change, arms up, left leg out, right leg in, stretch up, turn to your left, tuck your chin to your chest and go down. You can bend your left leg, make it easy, touch your knee and head together. Slowly over time, you will lengthen or even lock your leg. Elbows down. Notice if your right shoulder is way higher than left shoulder. Right elbow down, right shoulder down, right hip down, right knee down. So both sides of your back round equally. Change, arms up, both legs out in front of you. If you're skipping, sit up, stay here. Otherwise, lay down, let your spine realign and sit up. Paschimottanasana, stretching, bend your knees, hook onto your big toes with your middle and index fingers, thumbs on top, scoot your butt back. In this posture, rather than rounding your spine, arch your spine, like really lead with your chest, shoulders back, chin and chest up. Knees can stay bent, just start to fold forward, stomach to thighs, chest to knees. If your legs are straight, stick your butt out a little bit, lock your legs and then come down, elbows to floor, stomach to thighs, chest to knees. One day, forehead and toes touch. Good, change, come on up, stay seated, spine twist, bend your left leg on the floor, touch right heel to left knee corner, right hand behind you, left arm up and over. Grab your left knee with your left hand, hand, heel, and knee touch. Inhale, stretch up, stomach in. Exhale, look over your right shoulder and twist. You can keep your hand behind you for balance. You can also grab your hip, your waistband, one day your inner thigh. Inhale, stretch up, stomach in. Exhale, look over your right shoulder, twist, twist, twist. Good, change, unwind, swap out your legs, bend your right leg on the floor, left heel to right knee, left big toe should point forward, left hand behind you, right arm up, bend over, grab your right knee with right hand. Inhale, stretch out, stomach in. Exhale, look over your left shoulder, twist. You can keep your hand behind you or wrap it around for a half bind. Keep spine straight, chest up, rib cage open. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, look over your left shoulder, twist, twist, twist. Good. Change, unwind, turn around, Savasana. So when I saw the mouse, I thought like I had done something wrong. Only when I really thought about it, I was like, you know what? It's an old building and it's a tiny mouse, so it can fit through any little like crack in the wall, right? So that's not my responsibility. I took that very personally and then realized that wasn't on me, but it is my responsibility to fix the situation, right? And like, you know, call the building manager and like get a trap and all that. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. So I hope yoga helps you notice, you know, what are you taking personally that really doesn't have to do with you? And then what can you take responsibility of, right? That can make your life a little bit easier. Sit knees, feet together, hips on your heels, hands on your thighs. Even the practice of yoga is you taking responsibility for your well-being, which nobody else is going to do for you. So good for you. Sit nice and tall, lick your lips, swallow a couple times, concentrate, meditate. Don't forget to have fun. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lick your lips, swallow a couple times, sit up tall. All 5 fingers together, arms straight, shoulders down, chest up. Here we go. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good for you. Honor yourself. Give yourself a hug. High five. Pat on the back. Turn around. Relax. Final Savasana. Close your eyes. Open your arms and legs. If you need to leave, I totally understand. If you have time, make time, at least for a few breaths. So you are the most important person in your life. Let me say that again. You are the most important person in your life. Notice what you're taking personally that isn't personal. Notice what responsibilities you can take on that will center yourself in your own life so that you can show up better for other people, right? That's what we do in yoga. We take care of ourselves. We put our own oxygen mask on first so that we can make that turn and be more compassionate towards other people, maybe even other little mousies in the house. Take a slow inhale through your nose. Even slower exhale through your nose. You are so very alive, and that mouse will not be so very alive next time we speak. Have a wonderful day.
Just kidding. Bye, guys. Great to see you all.